Can you have more than one fun day in Branson? Yes, you can. How about day 3? Hi, and welcome to Mid-South Viewpoint. I'm Byron Tyler, along with my dear friend Lynn Berry from the Branson Chamber of Commerce. Lynn, how are you doing?
You know what? I am doing wonderfully well, and what a beautiful day we have in Branson.
It is gorgeous. You have been up, my friend, since about 3 o'clock this morning, being entertained by Fox and Friends.
That's right. We welcomed them as they celebrated their 25th anniversary of Fox News. And so from coast to coast, the parties were happening, but guess where they chose to celebrate in the heartland?
Branson?
Yes, indeed.
You're no stranger to Fox and Friends.
That's right. They've been with us. This is the 7th time in 15 years. So about every other year they come and they see what is happening in Branson. And you know how much we've grown.
We have grown. And you can learn more about what to expect in Branson at explorebranson.com. Please check out that website. And for the next half hour on Mid-South Viewpoint, we're going to be talking about some wonderful ways you can have a travel destination that is fabulous for family. Create memories that will last a lifetime. And so I'm so thankful that you joined us today here on the program from Branson to Memphis. I'm Byron Tyler, your host again with Lynn Berry from the Branson Chamber. Right now, tighten your bootstraps for a powerful performance featuring 32 magnificent horses and a cast of top-notch trick riders in a 35,000 square foot arena. And we're going to have a great time with Derik Zoo, who is the main master of ceremonies, none other than Dolly Parton, Stampede.
That's right. Good to be here.
Everybody's wondering, where are those horses and all that big arena? But it's right here in Branson and right here in the Dolly Parton Stampede. Derik, this is a special day for you, too. Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much.
I got you a
my goodness.
birthday
got
cookie.
Me a cookie here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is wonderful. Thank you so much, buddy.
Put some M&Ms on there for you.
Those are my favorite, and those are my favorite colors. So, I mean, you knocked it out of the park.
And Lynn is going to sing happy birthday to you.
Great, Lynn. Come on. Anytime.
And a 1 and a 2. I will call the Oak Ridge Boys.
That would be fabulous.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
So what's going on at the Stampede?
Yeah, well, we're finishing up our main season. It's our 27th season here in Branson. We're very excited to have been here for that long. And now we're rolling right into Christmas, man. We, as of recording today, we're 3 weeks out from opening up our Christmas show. So October 28th, Thursday, October 28th, we open up our Christmas season, and we're rip-roaring and ready to go.
Derik, who cares for those 32 magnificent horses?
We all do. All performers have a specific horse that they take care of. Some have more than one. But it's a way for us to bond with our horses. A lot of the horses that we take care of, we also ride in the show. So it takes an army to take care of those stars, but we do a great job with them.
Well, we talk about things in Branson starting early, especially Christmas, usually around the 1st of November. You guys are even getting a head start. October 29th is the Christmas season kickoff at the Stampede.
That's right. Yeah, we do things a little bit bigger at the Stampede. That's what we like to say. Stampede style is a little bit bigger. So yeah, we're kicking things off right at the end of this month, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm just going to go ahead and say this. We're friends, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think the Christmas show is my favorite show between the two.
True. Yeah. How true.
And so I'm really excited to get that one going.
Well, tell us something about the friendly rivalry between the North and South Poles, and will I get hit by a huge snowball?
Well, no. No, I'm going to make sure when you come, Byron, I'm going to put you in the VIP seats, so that way that doesn't happen. Honestly, I don't think it can happen. Now, sand, you may get hit by some sand, but I'm going to try my best to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, one of the highlights is when the Sugar Plum Fairy brings toys to life, how the fairy flies, around. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's so captivating, Miss Lynn.
Beautiful. It's just beautiful. And the nativity scene. And do we have camels?
We do. I mean, it's as accurate of a nativity scene as I think I've ever seen, and everything's real, everything's live, so it's amazing.
This really helps put the season into perspective there.
Absolutely.
Derek.
It's fun to do the toys, and it's fun to do Santa and stuff like that. But really, at the end of the day, that's where everything comes together. And I think it's one of the coolest parts of my job is to be able to see the nativity scene come to life.
Yep.
And to be able to see the looks on people's faces as they get to see that.
Yes.
It really does. It's a wonderful thing to be able to do that for 2 months and really kind of get you into that Christmas season to really know what it's all about.
We can't not talk about the 4-course holiday feast like none other in town, Lynn.
My favorite.
We've
Yes,
got the
indeed.
whole rotisserie chicken, honey smoked barbecue pork loin, herb-based potato, buttery corn on the cob, creamy vegetable soup, homemade biscuit, and that special holiday dessert.
Yes. I tell people you probably shouldn't eat the day before. That way you have enough room to eat all of it.
And you won't eat the day after
You
either.
will not eat the day after. No, you'll also sleep a lot.
So now's the time to get tickets, right?
Yes, sir.
And the website is dpstampede.com.
That's it.
Any other special thing we need to know about before coming?
I would just go ahead and get tickets as soon as you possibly can. That's
true.
going to be the biggest thing because we have different times and different shows, but they're definitely going to sell out. This is Christmas time at the Stampede is a huge deal for us. So
Derik Zoo, happy birthday.
thank you, buddy.
Thanks for what you do at the Stampede.
Absolutely, sir. Thank
All
you.
right. Well, Lynn, we continue on with some more guests here
Yes,
as
we do.
spend our time in Branson together. One of my favorite places to be is hanging out with you.
Mine too, Byron. We are enjoying your visit and so happy that you've been joined by most of your family.
And more's on the way. You know, I can't get enough of Branson, so we've decided to make this a family vacation destination for ourselves. After the work here, we're going to hang around a few extra days and just enjoy some family time. Hey, one of the exciting places to be here in Branson is the King's Castle. Jacqui Bell's here, general manager. The award-winning shows that take place there is incredible, Jacqui.
Well, thank you. We think so too. Yes, it's been there we've been putting shows on there now for over 20 years. Maybe 22 now, yes. And they just keep getting bigger and better.
Absolutely.
The theater built by the legendary entertainer Bobby Vinton, who made his home here in Branson, Lynn, for many years.
That's right. And his son Chris is still here.
Still loving Branson. Well, they say when you move to Branson, you can't leave.
No.
You know, that happened to me 13 years ago. I came here to do, because Bobby used to hire in Spirit of the Dance, the big Irish dancing show, to come and appear on his show or in his show with him as guests. And that's what I came to do 13 years ago. And I was only supposed to be here for 6 months, and here I still am.
Oh,
I
that's
fall into
great.
that category.
Yeah. Jacqui, what's it like working with so many different talented performers?
Oh gosh, it's the best part about my job. Honestly, it really is. I come from the theatrical background. Obviously, I was a performer myself. I'm the resident director, choreographer. I do have assistant choreographers with me too now, and so that's my favourite part of the job is the creative and productive side. And yes, and the cast we have right now, they're just phenomenal. Like every day, I just watch them in awe. Like
Good.
what? You know,
Did it?
really?
There's really 5 shows that are happening.
major shows.
Now, do you intermix the performers in different shows?
We do. We do. Because they're so super duper talented, you
Right.
know, they're versatile. So they can, a lot of them we bring over from the Emerald Isle in Scotland and England. So we've got a lot of international cast that we bring over to do the Irish show, obviously. They're trained Irish dancers and whatnot. But while they're here, you know, they're also trained in other genres of vocally and dance-wise, so we do use them in the other shows too, because it'd be a waste. Why not use them? I want to see them in every show, you know what I mean?
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Well,
so
we've got to mention Branson's Christmas Wonderland.
Yes.
I mean, it's spectacular.
It is.
It really is. I know. We're just gearing up to start rehearsals on that. It's our most favourite time of the year. So we are good with starting to sing Jingle Bells on November 1st or Halloween even, you know?
That's right.
Yeah, we can't get enough of it. So yeah, Christmas Wonderland, it's become a family tradition, I think, and it's a huge favourite for the groups, the church groups. You know, they just love it. It's packed full of, it's, you know, one of the only full 2-hour Christmas shows. Everything just dedicated to Christmas and
is
family and
beautiful.
It's just a joy. Yeah.
Jacqui, what do you love most about Christmas in Branson?
I love the way they decorate the whole. It's like as soon as you enter Branson, as soon as you come off 65 and hit that strip and the areas around Branson, you're in a Christmas winter wonderland. Everywhere you go, everywhere you look, it's Christmas. There's lights. There's Santa Claus with reindeers on the side of the street. You know, like I have kids of my own now, and I can't go along the strip without having to stop every 5 minutes to see the reindeer, to see the other reindeer, to see Santa. You know, I mean, it's just phenomenal. And we see all the groups come into town, all those buses flying around, and you just know that they're here to appreciate the Christmas spirit that is here, you know,
Yeah.
throughout those 2 months. So So yes.
As we mentioned, the Branson Christmas Wonderland. Also, the other 4 shows, Dancing Queen, New Jersey Nights. That goes on through December 21st. Also, the Dancing Queen through October 21st.
Yeah,
So our
Dancing Queen does stop in order for us to put on, because we can only do so many shows a day.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
Right now we do 3 shows a day. We do 10, 2, and 8. So Dancing Queen does go away to make room for Christmas Wonderland, just for those 2 months, and it'll be back next year. The Irish show, that's very, we do Christmas in Ireland also, Christmas in Killarney. So, yeah. So we dedicate a lot of it to...
And all the shows, all the great shows, they're King's Castle. It's kingscastletheater.com.
Correct.
Go to the website, check it out.
And that's theater with an R-E.
Thank you. Thank you, Jacqui. Hey, early Merry Christmas to you.
You too. You too. It's coming. 3 weeks. We'll be here.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
We should have got Jacqui to maybe do a song and dance routine
And
for us.
she could.
I know she could. Yeah.
100%.
I'll do it in the lobby.
You know, she has another show that was on board this year, and that was Anthems of Rock. It was so popular, and one of the young people that was raised in Branson, Jack Cathcart, who is Peggy Lennon of the Lennon Sisters' grandson, was the front and star on the stage.
I've had Jack on the show before. That's exactly right. And one of the previous shows here, we meet all kinds of folks here, Lynn, don't we?
We're blessed.
Ann McDowell is the executive director of Branson Christmas Coalition, in an effort to make Branson famous for the largest and most varied collection of beautiful, unique, and amazing Christmas trees in the whole country. Lynn, this is something that the coalition has been working on now for several years.
For several years, and it has come to fruition, absolutely. And we are so proud to each year unveil a community Christmas tree that is very special.
And be the light.
Well, that is the name of this year's community Christmas tree, and it is a 39-foot display. It will feature thousands and thousands, I think 20,000 if I remember right, lights, along with some very special crystals from a crystal chandelier that your listeners might remember if they visited Branson between 1992 and 2014, was it, Lynn? Yeah, it was about that range when we had the Grand Palace, which was the biggest, most beautiful theater right in the middle of town on Highway 76. And when you entered their lobby, you saw a 15-foot crystal chandelier that hung over the piano, over the grand piano in the lobby.
These were Austrian crystals that originally formed the chandelier that hung in the Grand Palace Theater. You found 10,000 genuine cut crystals to adorn the tree. A nice location there at the Branson Centennial Museum in the Branson Boardwalk. That's the home of the aquarium. And
That's right.
that's where the tree will be on exhibit. You guys have taken special care to make sure everything is clean and just perfectly placed.
It has been quite a task for the very, very good folks at the Branson Centennial Museum to clean and sort and wire all of those crystals. And what's great about it is they have some of those crystals on display at their museum, 120 Commercial Street in downtown Branson. Some of those crystals will be on our community tree this year that is situated right in front of the Branson Ferris wheel on Highway 76. And then some of those will also be sold at the museum as a fundraiser for our museum to present our history.
By the way, Pete Hershen, Silver Dollar City co-founder and also chairman of the Branson Christmas Coalition Board of Directors, pointed out that Jesus said, "You are the light of the world," and encouraged us to let our light shine before others to glorify our God and Father in heaven. And that's exactly what this whole project's striving to do.
It's really what all of Branson Christmas strives to do. You know, we try to be a light for the whole country, maybe for the whole world, and especially at Christmas time. I mean, Ozark Mountain Christmas is a very, very special time in Branson. We love it, and we love emphasizing it with more than 60 Christmas trees, at least 20 feet and taller, all over the area during that time period. So it's a very special time, and the trees just make it a little bit brighter.
Ann McDowell, always good to see you here in Branson. And thanks for all the hard work that you and your team are doing through the Branson Christmas Coalition to make Branson a fabulous place for Christmas. All the trees in this magnificent 39-foot tree. Thanks for stopping by.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Wow, Lynn.
You know, you may have noticed that today Ann was wearing a crystal that has been made into a piece of jewelry. So some of us have that very special gift.
Some of that chandelier pieces are available for purchase.
That's right.
And so when you come to Branson, you can learn more about that and see if you would like to have a piece of that historic chandelier.
That's right.
From Austria, which I spent some time in Austria back in the day. Well, I'm looking forward to having Lisa Rowell in the studio. Lisa,
Were you on the ski slopes in Austria?
I'm not that skilled like you, Lisa. I know that you have the talent of downsloping and all that kind of thing. You know, I did travel on a music team. Can you believe it?
Oh, wonderful.
Now,
Perfect.
I didn't sing.
Wasn't that Sound of Music? The hills are
was.
alive?
They were alive, but not with Byron's sound. I'll tell you what, I was flat. My job was just to mix the sound, but I had 3 months in Austria, traveled back in the day. It was a wonderful experience.
It is.
But Lisa Rowell is our dear friend here at Bott Radio Network, Director of Public Relations at Silver Dollar City, Hershon Family Entertainment. Are you originally from Michigan? I never asked you that.
Yes, I am. I'm from Michigan. I'm from outside the Detroit area of all places in the beautiful suburbs. But most importantly, my 6 generations of family hail from the very tip-top of Michigan, almost to the Upper, almost to the Upper Peninsula, in a beautiful place called Harbor Springs, Michigan. 30 minutes from Mackinac Bridge, which takes you to Mackinac City, which you get on a boat and go to Mackinac Island.
I love looking at some of your Facebook posts because you show us some stuff back home, and it's just beautiful. Now, does this make you a Michigan or a Michigan State fan?
Oh, well, see, I think I'm a Missouri fan.
Okay.
So I'm
She's
just going to tell
wise.
you, I love Michigan, but the sport thing kind of passed me by all along. But I love the Ozarks as much as I love Northern Michigan.
Lisa, 32 years at Silver Dollar City. You must have started when you were 7.
Well, you know, it's all this good living we do. You know, Lynn and I do a lot of traveling together, and we try to stay fit and keep the walking going, go, go, go. Of course, on the hills at Silver Dollar City, you know, Byron, in the beginning of the season, boy, those hills seem a little bit more difficult. But now I run up those hills.
Well, not only do you run up the hills, you also tread water in the Table Rock Lake. I saw you doing that.
Well, you know, and I know there are beautiful lakes all throughout the heartland of America, but we are particularly fond of our Table Rock Lake, and it's 800 miles of near pristine shoreline, of course, controlled by the Army Corps, so there is not a lot of development on those shores. Good way to see all this, Byron, is the Showboat Branson Bell.
That's the way to see it. But if you want to get in the water and tread, right?
Right. Well, you know, we have, and I know this is silly, your listeners are like, I'll just come down to Memphis and co-host with you. We can talk about whatever we want. But the thing about living on Table Rock is those of us who are locals are very proud of how late into the season we get into the water. And I, like a silly girl, got in November last year, and you have to beat it every year, right? So I don't know, with some of the cool rains we've been having, it's going to be pretty chilly.
Well, right now at Silver Dollar City, Harvest Festival featuring crafts and pumpkins in the city, presented by Humana, by the way. That's going on through October 30th, so there's still time for our Bott Radio Network Memphis and Mid-South area friends to stop by. Silver Dollar City's Harvest Festival is big.
Oh. You know what? Yeah. See, I mean, Lynn loves it.
Fabulous.
She comes for her birthday.
I come for my birthday.
Isn't
every
that
year.
fun?
Happy birthday, Lynn, early.
I don't know. I'm not even sure
And then Lisa's
which day is your birthday? Is it today?
Monday.
Oh, okay. And then mine. Yeah, we're sisters.
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Thank you. But okay, I will talk about the Harvest Festival. My golly.
And the pumpkins.
And the pumpkins. Oh, it's exquisite. It's fabulous. I can't even tell you all the adjectives I could use. We've expanded the whole pumpkin footprint. It is absolutely beautiful. Between all the uplighting and then 15,000 pumpkins. 15,000.
It's incredible.
And so many of them are carved. Like there was a little mouse family, and there's a kitten family, and over here is with the things you might see in the great big woods, and over here a campfire is all set up with all the pumpkins all carved.
And these are fun-faced pumpkins.
Oh,
they're not just spooky.
G-rated.
Yeah.
The animals and the owls and the cats, they're all exquisitely done.
Well,
Those are the sculptures.
Part of the festival and the fun are the new artisans, custom handmade jewelry, copper colorist, handmade dolls, fused glass art, hand-woven baskets, barnwood picture frames, Dead Sea salt scrub. I mean, these are just a few of the incredible.
That's what I want for my birthday.
Oh, you do? Good. You know, I tell you, there is some beautiful, just beautiful stuff. And there's just such a wide array of things. You know, you can get the beautiful artwork or beautiful, beautiful jewelry. But there's this one woman who is absolutely popular, taking our guests by storm. She's a farmhouse junkyard artisan. So she makes out of the things, the old oil cans and the old wagons and the old mailboxes and all those things, she makes crafts out of them, which are really kind of fun.
Wow.
Yeah, people, you know, a lot of people, I don't know about you, Byron, but a lot of people like to decorate their yards given the time of season, right?
Definitely love to.
You do?
Oh, well, I don't do it, but I think it's a great idea for those who like to.
I do zinnias.
Do you?
I plant tons of zinnias, and they're still just busting out.
Did beautifully.
Wow. Okay, so there's something else we want to mention too, the Harvest Tasting Passport. That's again through October 30th. Not a lot of time there, but you can enjoy some incredible taste and eateries all over the park.
The tasting passport, I'm not going to let you buy on just mentioning it. That's a new phenomenon at Silver Dollar City for this year, is creating these tasting passports. People eat their way through the city anyway, right? Yeah, see? So now Harvest is yummy, yummy pumpkin stuff, but it's a pumpkin squash. So don't think of super duper duper overpowering pumpkin.
Right.
Think of it as a pumpkin squash. And there's even a pumpkin pizza that is just delicious.
I can't wait.
Sweetened a little bit, you know, with some pumpkin seeds on it. And then come Christmas, Byron, old time Christmas.
Yep.
We're going to have a tasting passport for Christmas.
Excellent.
Well, over 6.5 million dazzling lights. The light parade is all happening.
Yes.
And that's going through December 30th.
Yes, and a new show. You know, this past difficult, challenging year and a half or so, we didn't do our big shows last year. We took it all out onto the streets. That was fun. We found that people like stuff on the streets like we used to do, you know, so we're still doing things on the streets, but we're also home for the holidays, brand new big production show, and also a rescoring, restaging, redo of the classic Dickens Christmas Carol.
My favorite.
I know.
Oh.
It's going to be a little different look, but I can't wait to see it.
The Home for Christmas, you spent nearly $500,000 in
Yes.
production alone.
Well, and I think it's, you know, some of your listeners may find this interesting. I know that while I don't have the talent, there are seamstresses out there. The costumes are made at Silver Dollar City. So when you see our shows and you see the wide array and some of the beautiful gowns and things that are in the shows, that's all made there at Silver Dollar City. You know, all of that rolls into that $500,000 production.
Yes.
So that you're just getting state-of-the-art sound and dancing and singing and full casts and
And the costume, the
live
timepieces
bands
you
and-
mentioned. I've been back there where the seamstresses and put the costumes together and they designed that. Incredible, Lynn.
Yeah, it is. And they are very talented all throughout that park. And many of them have worked out there for 20, 30, 40 years.
Yes. Another insider before you say, all right, Lisa, enough of you. But guys, when you walk around the park and you see signs that may say, you know, Lynn's Library, been reading, talking, and selling since 1894 or so. All right, take that apart. It's about somebody named Lynn who's been working at Silver Dollar City since 1994 and somehow ties back to what she does. She reads, she writes, she talks.
I love it. Well, all the information we're talking about, silverdollarcity.com, silverdollarcity.com. You've got to come and experience Silver Dollar City at Christmas. There's nothing like it, friend. Hope you'll go ahead and make plans to come, enjoy. Lynn, wow, it's hard to believe our time of 3 days is coming to an end.
We've had a great visit, and I look forward to the next one.
ExploreBranson.com is the stop place to find out about food, lodging. What else can we find there?
Live shows and attractions and museums, and I can go on and on.
Lynn, for somebody who has never come to Branson, give us some ideas on how to kind of plan that first trip.
You can take a look at where you would like to stay, and then as you get ready to select the shows that you might want to attend, it will sort them according to date. So you can visit explorebranson.com and make a lot of choices right there.
All right.
And then, of course, it will lead you to the URLs of all the other places in Branson.
Well, as always, I have such a great time here in Branson with you, Lynn.
Thank you, Byron. I'm so glad to see you. It's been a while.
Early Merry Christmas and an early Happy Birthday to you.
Thank you.
Lisa Rao, as always, it's our pleasure to have you stop by from Silver
and
Dollar
Lynn
City.
is our most gracious host.
Yes, she is.
You know, everyone in Branson is friendly. Please come see us, folks, and be sure we also celebrate the true meaning of Christmas. So please come and celebrate with us and rejoice.
Nobody's ashamed here in Branson to say the season's celebrating Jesus. Yeah. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Love you, Byron.
Merry Christmas.
Love you so much. Thank you for stopping by, friends, on these 3 days of great fun here in Branson. Don't forget now to travel to Branson, get that destination on your schedule real soon, especially this Christmas season. Go to explorebranson.com for all the details, explorebranson.com. For Mid-South Viewpoint and the Byte Radio Network family, thanks for listening. I'm Byron Tyler. Bye-bye now.